Alright, I'm up here at my shitty Walmart and we're gonna get a few items that I need. Let's go. Indeed, I am at my Walmart in the west side of Jacksonville, Florida. It is a crappy Walmart. There are nice Walmarts. We've all been to one. This is not one. This is the Walmart on the other side of the tracks, but it's the only one that I've ever known. So let's go inside and I'll buy some stuff. And now we've come to the point where you have to just deal with the horrendous shopping cart situation at Walmart, where what's going to go wrong with this one? You never know. It's always a mixed bag of awful, but surprisingly, for the first time, I got one that worked right out of the gate. We have a Charlie's Philly cheesesteak here. I don't know what's up with those Walmart welcoming gates. I don't know if that counts how many people leave or come in or whatever, but yep, it may not look like it from this particular clip, but there's some people here. Now, since they started doing the automated things, they just shoved everything over here. Oh, the Mr. Beast chocolate bars, those things fucking suck. But yeah, since everything's self-checkout, yeah, you like that ramen blanket? Everything that normally would have been in candy aisles, they just cram in this one just depot of crap. I mean, you go from batteries as far as the eye can see to then just your normal candy aisles, and it's just an eyesore of randomness because, you know, it's the way of the future, I guess. Over here we have the Walmart brand Snickers bar. Actually, these are pretty good and they're very cheap, so I recommend them if that means anything to you. So now I'm just plowing ahead. This is my normal route I take whether I need to go this way or not, and just navigating this massive Buick-sized shopping cart through these groups of people is a lot of fun, especially in 4 times the speed motion where it looks like it's a fast time, but it's not. It's more of a pain in the ass than what it looks like. Yeah, I don't know. I always go this way, whether I need anything this way or not. I follow the same trajectory every time. I wish the image stabilization was a little better. Sorry for all the bouncing. I love buying windshield wiper fluid because I feel like I overdo my windshield wiper, like the cleaning thing. I use that way too much, like an inordinate amount. So I'm glad that shit's cheap. Now we're in the toy aisle. I used to, obviously, as a kid, this was the first place I went to. I am so out of touch with what WWE is doing. These look like juggalos to me. I have no idea who these people are. But, yeah, I mean, this is the action figures. It's all kind of crap I used to buy as a kid, and I played with my cousin up until I was like 12 years old, which is a little late in my opinion. Something like this guy right here, he's like G.I. Joe. I don't know a whole lot about him, but this is something I would have bought just because he looked cool without knowing anything about him whatsoever. Phil Collins is playing overhead, but it's his shitty pop stuff. You can't hurry love, so that's great. Star Wars still has a place in the toy aisle. Should have filmed this in 60 frames per second so there'd be less motion blur. I know that for next time. Deceased Batgirl, bro, and she's like all rotting and shit. Where does that fit in the DC comic universe? That shit's crazy, bro. Kids are buying that. What does the world come to? So we go to the Lego aisle here because I've always been told Legos are expensive now, and yeah, that was like $110 for that Lego. But I mean, I guess it's big, so it's justifiable. This is like a Star Wars with the Rancor, not the Rancor, whatever the sandworm thing was called. Like, Lego's gotten elaborate with their designs. So this pogo stick, I showed this because I'm actually really good at pogoing, but it was $30 and I'm broke as fuck right now, so I didn't buy it. Fucking Razor scooters, they still sell these things, crazy. And man, that whole Cards Against Humanity franchise, they've taken off. There's like a billion different iterations of it now, and all these other adult kind of card games to play while you're drinking, and then regular card games, and good old-fashioned fun. Now we're in the girl aisle. Now, I thought they were gender neutralizing these toy aisles, but I mean, it is very specifically pink everything in the girl aisle, so I guess that was just media hyping it up to seem like something it's not. And Barbie still is reigning supreme like a motherfucker. Now let's go down to the electronics section, my favorite section in the store. Got a bunch of old random-ass DVDs here that are like $5 a piece because that's where we're at now. What the fuck is going on here with the Westworld? I've never heard of that one. in truth or beer, this sounds like some millennial drivel that our generation totally came up with. Now, I mentioned this scene in my last CD collecting video, as you can see I'm presenting here. We still got some good finds. Nine Inch Nails' first album, Pretty Hate Machine. And they have a pretty decent record selection. It's basically all the top. It's either the newest or like the most classic albums that they stock. This Queen 3-disc box, that's all you need by Queen, right? That's it, just the hits, right? Now, they got some good deep cuts, too. You should buy their actual albums. Hey, a titty! That is a nice titty. That's edgy to have at Walmart, man. It's kind of pushing the boundaries. Now let's go check on a system that really just disappointed me, and that was the PlayStation 5 and their random-ass selection of PS4 and PS5 games. A lot of the PS5 games, they are not exclusives. They are remakes of PS4 games, and then the ones that are exclusives, I don't know what the fuck any of these are. I mean, like, no brand recognition on my end, at least. Just random Avatar, like RoboCop the video game. I don't know. Maybe they're fun. We have Last of Us Part 1. I wanted to buy this on PS5, and at Walmart, it's $70. At the PS Online store, it's $30. So yeah, I bought it digitally. Now over here we have the Island Misfit toys of games that are just either so crappy or already sold a bajillion units that they don't even keep them behind the protective plastic gate. You can just grab and go. Walking over to the Nintendo section, you can clearly see by the bright colors and all the cartoon illustrations what this was for. But first, let's check out the Oculus 3. God, give up on this already. Nobody cares about VR, or at least I'm going to make that sweeping blank statement. But yeah, a lot of kids stuff on the Wii, but there's some good games too. The Wii definitely came out with some titles worth buying that were exclusive to the system, unlike fucking PS5. So let's go check out the Xbox section, which looks like it was ransacked. Like, what is going on here? I'm so glad I did not get a Series SX Pro level 519, whatever the hell. Like, there was not a whole lot going on in the X. Hey, you want to be like James Rolfe and have these little mini arcades in the back of your videos like he has in his? Oh, there you go. There's your chance. I really need to get used to filming with this thing on my chest here. I can't quite get things in frame the way I'd like to. Now we're going into an aisle of paper products. This was actually something I needed to buy. I don't know how exactly I'm going to make this interesting at all, but tissues. Pollen is out on all the cars now, and I needed tissues. They're not the cheapest things in the world. I get the 4-pack Puffs, baby. Usually lotion is involved. That's my feet. And that's about as interesting as that's going to get. The fucking traffic jams here, bro, with these like 6 feet wide carts and just people in the way, and get out of my way! Having to navigate through all this mess, it's not fun. Who the fuck likes doing this, honestly? Gonna get me some region-specific Zephyr Hills water from Florida here. It's some good drinking water, so that's what I did. And it's massive. It's like 35 bottles in that sucker. It weighs 1,000,000 pounds. Liquid IV, gonna definitely try that for my hangover cures, see if that does anything. Hopefully it does. Oh, I got ambushed by a bunch of young kids wanting to buy alcohol. Excuse me. They called me a slur. Just kidding. Just come on, man. We're just having fun here. Candy out, because if you're a fat ass like me, you have to keep the candy bowl full in the refrigerator. And for you foreigners out there, this is some of the selections that we have in America, good US of A. I'm a big Reese's person, so I ended up getting the thin ones. They're pretty good. Is everyone still with me here? Still with me? We're in the Reese's. Alright, so now we're just kind of navigating around just every... Look at this. And this is in like 400% speed. Like, just... Get out of my way! Out of my way! Just need to get some fucking breakfast smoothie thing, because it's easy to just grab it and drink it and move on with your life. And then we have, yet again, just more... Look at that. Look at this. Blocked in, damn it. The situation here with these buggies is ridiculous. Like, fuck. Alright, finally. Ready, after all of that shit, we have to deal with checking out, and it's all self-checkout, baby. Yeah, I mean, there might be one or two cashiers still, but this is all just... And then we get called down to the other end of the store because, oh, there's some open down here. Debit only, no cash back, no cash back, debit only. And then we get there, and there's more waiting. And more waiting. This is 600 speed. 600 speed here. More waiting at the self-checkout here. I mean, these carts are just... Most of them are just jam-packed, and these people just have to do it all themselves now. So, man, it's crazy, because sometimes when you're doing these self-checkouts, like, you might forget to scan something. I didn't do that, but sometimes people forget to scan something, and you just, like, get it for free. Like, if you just have the water and you just forget to scan it, I paid for all my items, but, I mean, the ticket guy, or the old man greeter at the door, he never really checks this shit, although he did this time, but, I mean, he just, like, doesn't even study it. Gives it a once over and that's it. So, but don't do that. Pay for everything. Come on now. Walmart's a mom and pop shop. They better be glad that cart corral was right by my car, else that bitch is going out into the nether regions, the netherverse. But I'm doing my American duty. Oh, and that was the end of my fucking trip to Walmart. And it's never really a pleasant one. It's nothing I ever look forward to. Anyway, I don't know why I say it like that. Yeah, this was my first experiment doing this. No one really noticed the camera at all, really. It's very obvious there's this awkward mount on my chest, but no one looked down at it even once. So, yeah, this was fun. I might be doing more of these in the future. So, till next time, have a good rest of your night.